Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down in the nitty gritty under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. It's not important to liberals, libertarians, people who like God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. Listeners' discretion is advised. It is very important to listen to my messages because, I'm old school. I'm not even going to say Generational X because the dude is getting fiending because he taught me about Generation, Mr. Goodbread show, okay? That sucker, okay? He don't understand how to respect. But that's what this video is about. How to respect your elders, okay? It doesn't matter what your elders say. It depends on if you want to hang around it or not, okay? But it's very important and it's very vital to respect all your elders. I understand a lot of busters out there and emotional simps and douchebags want to copy something, okay, but at least just say where you got it from. It's very important to respect your elders. It's very important to respect your elders. There are people out there, okay, so that's what this video is about. How to respect your elders. So if someone's older than you, okay, I don't give a fuck what your game is and how many people you know. You respect your elders. That's called respect. You don't even try to attack them unless you disagree. You can have a decent conversation about it. Always have a decent conversation with your elders. Like, you disagree with that because of, it's good to ask questions when you don't like certain things they're saying. But with the era I'm coming from, I'm from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, New York, born and raised. And people tend to look at me as a goofball sometimes because they're millennials. And this is a message to millennials on how to respect your elders. This is very important because what's going to happen is that we're going to have a lot of young bucks talking down on older generations, and we can't have that on the internet, because if I'm talking from experience and you're talking from your emotions, okay, and I'm talking about shit that's basic fact, you'll be embarrassed because that's all I mean. To talk about facts and things and and try to handle people and situations and stuff like that. If you look up my resume, which is pretty much longer than Kevin Samuels, because I talk about Kevin Samuels and I also talk about Mr. Goodbread too, because he's my target, okay? I pick and choose my targets wisely because I know most of the time that when people say shit, they're just talking on the side of their nose. And I try to tell people that, sometimes you'll have an old head who basically don't know what they're talking about, like Kevin Samuels. And I don't hate on his hustle or anything. It's just that he don't teach the things that I teach, right? So if you compare apples to oranges, you understand where I'm coming from. He teaches critique. I don't teach critique. I don't expose people on the internet. But I will expose anybody and everybody and I try to pull their card a little bit, okay? So when I try to pull their card, what happens is that one or two things is going to happen. The person just don't like me because they're jealous of something I'm doing, or the fact that they want to copy something. As a matter of fact, Mr. Goodbread created multiple accounts to try to steal people's information and try to make a conglomerate, because I see what his plan is and shit. I see all of his accounts and shit, because I can easily hack his account and cause all sorts of problems, but I'm going to leave that little brother alone. He look like a rat tooth motherfucker. I'm ripping on him because he likes to rip on me. He even got a video of me posting me on the fucking internet, on a mattress, because I like to sleep on the floor. I do not sleep with a bedpost. I don't sleep with bedposts. I like to sleep on the floor. But you know how superficial people are. They like to make fun of the image of someone, but then they forget about what they're saying, okay? So it's okay. I don't mind the roast fest. But these days, millennials and people of ancient past in time and dimension and space tend to not respect what the elders say. So that's why we have all this anarchy and craziness, because people don't want to take the generalized, basic fundamental of how to live in life. If people just actually listen to more alphas, which is very far and few between, probably like 10% of the population, know how to basically talk to their children and how to give them discipline, we will have a better society. But that's not the case now these days. Since the baby boomers times in the 1970s and shit, and the feminist movement, everybody went haywire and shit. Nobody want to listen to anything stern and disciplined and shit. They don't want to listen to that shit. So what's going to happen is that we're going to have a bunch of individuals with their heads running off everywhere. Now eventually we're going to be fucking the animals and shit and have no rules and regulations. And now, since Trump is out of office and shit, everybody think, oh, we are free. But you're really not fucking free. Now, you know how goddamn Trump was fucking alpha as a motherfucking game. He's the only motherfucker who had multiple wives and shit. fine as hell. Overseas wives over than Obama, okay, you know. But other than that, everybody want to not respect the elders. Everybody don't want to respect the motherfucking, you know, the ancestors or Generation X, or what you want to call them. You can call me kind of name. I'm old school. I'm just going to call myself old school because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But other than that, there are people who come into my inbox and they hate on me. And I'm like, why are you coming to my inbox? And I'm like, you ain't going to kill me, motherfucker. You're not going to kill me. I'd rather kill you first, okay? Because as soon as you come into my inbox with some bullshit, you are a target, okay? You are automatically a goddamn target. So don't come at me with that bullshit. I'm talking off of experience. And then you like what I'm saying, and then you hiding behind a fucking veil and shit, saying you like all my shit. And then next thing you know, you don't respect what I'm saying to you. Like you trying to be bigger than me. Like, how the fuck are you bigger? I'm older than you, motherfucker. So how to respect your fucking elders is to calm down, okay? Before you lose your life or something, and your kid get killed or some shit. I'm not responsible, okay? I'm just trying to tell you, you know, just be cool, calm down, okay? So when I start roasting motherfuckers or talking about anybody, it's because something they said to me. So I have a right to respond back, okay? So when you see someone's face and some shit like that, that's because he's my target for that time being. But right now, I ain't got nobody else to target. Sometimes I'll get people in my inbox. They'll say despicable things. I just delete them and block them so they won't see me again because they didn't hear my intro. I said, hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. I'm a fucking psychopath and shit. And I'm keep trying to tell people that I run my mouth and I back up what I say. So when I do back up what I say, then, oh, you fucked up. Your whole life is fucked because I backed up what I said. You can't link that shit to me now. I already told you I do magic. I don't do the other thing what everybody else like to do, okay? I do magic. It's something burned down and shit and I'm not there, don't look at me. All right? Okay, I did warn you. Now, other than that, that's all I really got to say. How to respect your elders. Be calm. Ask questions. Compliment, because a lot of beta males tend to not to compliment. They don't like to compliment. They're acting like a woman. Okay? You act like a woman when you don't compliment. So when someone gives you a compliment, what do? You give a compliment back. You just don't say thank you. You give a compliment back. If you don't have nothing to say about that person, or you don't know, at least say thank you, at least. But the best way to be recognized that you are a good, companion or a person of good interest to that person in response is that's basically at least say thank you or say a compliment, because then you can know you're being acknowledged for your respect, okay, for your knowledge or whatever you're doing. I don't do the same things what Kevin Samuels do. I don't do the same thing what Umar Johnson does. I don't do the same things what Ali Sharazad do. I don't do it. I do it in an unorthodox way. Everybody can get got now. Everybody can get got. There are people out there who literally think they're invincible, like they can't be touched because they got money or they got some pizzazz. Please, guys, please. People who show off on the internet without being themselves are fake individuals. They are looking for validation or some sort of attention because they're either bored, I don't know. But if you got kids or some children, you should be more in your safeguard. You got to be careful with that shit. There are people literally out there who are the real McCoys. Be careful. That's all I really got to say, guys. Okay, I had threats before. You know, I handle threats really nice. Okay, I'm like, okay, you got your IP address and shit. You going to try to talk shit to me? And I'm like, I got your IP address. That's stupid, guys. Be smart. Be smart. Don't make threats and disrespects and you got your IP address out there. I know where you live at and shit just by looking shit up, okay? I'm like, that's dumb. Don't do that. Okay? But other than that, I'm just giving some advice to all you millennials out there who are stuck on your emotions. I look good. Yeah, I know. You know, I'm about to go play basketball. I told you this already. I take care of my health. See, I go like this. I'll be on the court like, and all the kids be laughing. They be laughing because I'm real alpha. I'm the real McCoy. I tell people all the time, get dentures. Remove them teeth. You know how many millions of people have dentures? Millions of people, even including women. If you ever see perfect teeth like this, you're not all real, babies. Not most people going to tell you they got dentures because they're focused on being validated, okay? They don't want their image to be out there. I don't give a fuck about image like that, okay? You can make goof jokes about me all you want, but just be prepared for your career to be demised. Kind of like Kevin Samuels, because, people who usually talk down on women in public usually don't last so many years. Maybe one or maybe two, okay? Now, Tommy Sotomayor has been mocking women for a long time. but he's not popular. When you get too popular, sometimes the feminists would get angry enough and frame you. And I don't want those things to happen to you guys because I'm just trying to help you guys and try to pull your card. So be careful. Respect your elders. Don't focus on ambition as the goal of thinking that you're an alpha. Okay? Because there's people who will pull your card. And I'm one of those alpha police that will pull your card. Now, if you want to go your own way, don't call it alpha. Because I'm just going to say, oh, that's not alpha. I'm going to tell you what it really is, okay? But other than that, that's what I really want to say to you millennials. A message to you millennials on how to respect your elders. That's what this video is about. So please, you have been warned. Peace.